Okay, so I wanted to do a quick video for Shannon, because he made these pickups for me, and they sound really good. This guitar is a Hertiage Gary Moore signature model, and this is actually pretty cool. It was the actual prototype that they built. If you don't know anything about Hertiage guitars, they're built in Kalamazoo, where the old Gibson factory was. When the Gibson factory moved in 1984 to Nashville, a lot of the cats from Gibson had families in Kalamazoo, and they didn't want to. A lot of the builders, Bill Page, Lamb, there's a few other that were some of the better builders, and they didn't want to leave. They wanted to stay. So they started a company called Hertiage Guitars. I think there was about 6 guys that used to build Gibson guitars started the Hertiage Guitar Company. I think it's been sold since then. So these guitars are built by guys who used to build the old Gibsons, the early Gibsons actually. And again, this is the serial number on this one is cool. It's 000, and this was the prototype. And I actually had a conversation with one of the guys at Hertiage, and he said Gary Moore actually did play this guitar. It's got some belt buckle wear on the back of it. I don't know if you can see it, but I have a letter stating all that. But the cool thing, well, it wasn't a cool thing, but Gary Moore had him put EMG pickups in it, and he obviously didn't like the EMGs, so they sent it back. And I didn't like the EMGs either, so I had Shannon build me these pickups. These pickups are not really like true humbuckers. He hand wound them, and he had built a guitar for me, a PRS guitar, and he had done the pickups in that, and I really liked the sound of those. So I said, just kind of do it like that. So they kind of have a P90 sound. They're not really a true humbucker. They kind of have a P90 sound. So they're not real super fat like a big fat humbucker. But I don't play heavy metal. I don't play, I don't play fast anymore. That's for sure. But these sound good for what I do. But they do have some nice tone. I'm playing through a Paul Reed Smith MT-15. I don't use this on the gig. I play through a Tone King Imperial, a 20th anniversary, which I love. But this amp for here in my room, I can get some pretty good sound. That's hardly any gain at all on the amp. You could see here I don't hardly have any gain. If I put some more gain on this thing, that's pretty good sustain. I'm just not that player. But again, these pickups sound good for what I like, and they're pretty fat sounding actually. They sound pretty good for a grunge sound. And I'm playing through a Tone King cabinet with a 112 in it. I'm sure this head through a 412 cabinet would just kick butt, and it's only 15 watts, so. Anyway, so the bridge pickup has plenty of spank, plenty of bite. Here, let me. So, and then the neck pickup has a nice warm sound. combination of the neck and the bridge pickup in the middle position actually has a really nice sound. So I like that. I like that the two pickups together. Usually I don't like the sound of the middle, you know, when I'm playing a regular Les Paul with two humbuckers. Back in the day, I used to Les Paul a lot. Back in the 70s, back up when I played up in Indiana, I played several rock bands up there, and used to play Les Pauls. That was my guitar of choice, and you know, I'd play through a Marshall full stack and just turn it up. We didn't have a lot of the effects that the guys do today. We kind of had just limited amount of effects. I think I used a Vox tone blender, a wah pedal. I think I got a fuzz box. You know, we just didn't have that. Man, the stuff they use today, man, it's all over the place. But Marshall 100-watt Marshall lead amp is what I use with two 412 cabinets, and we just turned it up loud and let it go. But like I said, I used a Les Paul back then, and I never liked the sound of the guitar in the middle position with both pickups on. But I think this one sounds pretty good. The pickups are really responsive. So let me see if I can find something I can jam on so you can hear them in a mix, maybe. I don't know. Okay. By the way, I'm using this camera. I'm not used to this camera I'm using for this. But I'm going to jam on a blues thing in G or something, just so you can kind of hear what the pickups sound like on this guitar. Oh, that won't work. Let me try this. So this is the neck pickup I'm playing through. This is the bridge. So, I don't know how good of a mix I got just by doing that. Again, I'm using this camera I haven't used forever. I bought it and I thought, you know, I need to use it. I usually use my phone. But anyway, so this guitar, these pickups, again, I want to thank Shannon and Thomas for making these things. They sound great. I compared them to a couple Les Pauls I have. Again, it's all about tone. These things have a lot of tone. And it's, again, I don't play a lot of rock and roll, heavy rock and roll anymore, so I don't need that real heavy humbucker sound. So, but this is a little different than a Strat sound. So I'll probably be playing this guitar on gigs. So anyway, again, if you need some pickups, call Shannon Thomas. He's on Facebook, and he makes some good stuff. He does guitar repair, and if you need some guitar repair, he's the guy to go take your guitar to. He does amazing work. So anyway, that's the pickups, the lowdown.